guys, this is L&M Custom Builders. We got another video for you today. We're back here at the Wodskow Project, just picking up on our framing. As you can see, we got trusses. We're picking them up right now, so we're just gonna use this video to kind of explain our processes with setting trusses and how that goes down. So as you can see here, we rented a grade all for this day, and we're putting our trusses up on our forks and lifting up to the plates. So typically we would usually have a truss truck come and lift our trusses straight off the truck onto our plates, but just with how the job site is, it just didn't work out that way, so we improvised, found a way to make it work, and so we got that grade all, as you can see. So what we did is we just brought the trusses up, set them where we want them, kind of floated them, and just kept them on the forks of the grade all there. That way it's easy to take off the forks and just slide across the plates. You can see me and Val down there. We're working on that very first gable truss. So before we got the trusses up here the day before, we had gone up and laid out all of our top plates for our trusses. That way we had layout ready to go. We could just slide these out to the spot they need to be. As you can see, we got that very first one in, and then now we're sliding over the next one. So the process with this sort of it's pretty simple actually. What we did with our particular situation is we slid our trusses off the forks, brought them to our layout obviously, and on Val's side, which is the side closest to our camera here, he just put a couple sinkers down into the top plate, toe-nailed, and then you can see we started with a small brace. You can barely see it in the bottom right corner of our trusses, and he just put one nail into the truss. So now you can see me bringing up a longer brace to him, and these longer braces we had pre-marked with layout. And that's so that when we put that on there, we can pull our truss to the layout that's on the brace so that it's in the correct spot, running upward and not only just on the plate. So we'll grab our truss, slide it over, get it on layout. We'll communicate with each other. Hey, do you need to come my way? Do we need to go your way? Get it in the right spot. We'll toe-nail on one side into the plate. And then Val will take our brace and make sure the truss lines up with our layout, and he'll nail that in. So we're just getting them set up in the right spot. We're not worried too much about tying it down perfectly. That's something that we can go back and take care of. So the nice thing about sliding out trusses is, well, these ones are 2 foot for our layout, so it might be sort of hard work physically, but after you get going, you're getting 2 feet closer to where you're pulling out from. So it gets easier as you go. As you can see, the camera's getting a little shaky. We had a interesting setup for our GoPro today. Had to get it up high so we could see this. Wind was blowing, so it's shaking around up there. So here we are moving. We had set our trusses all the way up to that stack as close as we could. So now we just got back in the grade all, moved it back basically the same way it was, just farther back on the walls. That way we have more room to slide them out. So we had to move some wall braces that were there previously, get them out of the way, and we start sliding them out again. And it's just the same process. Like I said, we drag it out, get to the right spot, communicate, do I need to go your way, my way, and then we'll have Val on his one side, put a couple toenails in through the truss to the plate, and then he'll go up with his brace that has layout marked on it and slide it to the correct spot there, put a nail in. So we got 2 packs for this side when it came to trusses. The other side of the building is the exact same, and these trusses only run to the taller interior walls there, and it'll be the same on each side, like I said. And then we'll have, as you can see, those plates that are higher up. We'll have another 2 packs of trusses, which are scissor trusses, that will go on top of those. Yeah, we're working our way down this wall, trying to stay consistent with our system, keep a good flow. That way we're being efficient. We're minimizing the possibility to make mistakes. Val over there on his side is going to the same exact spot every time. He wants to make sure that every single truss is the same. As you can see, the tails hanging off, we want those to land in the same spot, because later on we'll be putting our possibly subfascia and fascia on it, and you don't want to see a bunch of bends and curves in your fascia board. As you can see, we made it to where our stack was again, so we're going to pull it back. I believe we pull it back to the very end, because this is the last time we're going to move the stack. You can see Val putting his brace with layout on it. Alright guys, so we're finishing up, getting to the last of these trusses. Yeah, so that was just a basic look into our processes for setting trusses. There's a lot of small things that you learn when you're getting that hands-on experience, but yeah, that was the gist of it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something, and we will see you guys on the next one. Thank you.